Have you ever thought about how knowing yourself can help you choose the right job? Understanding yourself, or what we call intrapersonal intelligence, is really important in determining how your job life will go. If you're good at understanding yourself, you can have lots of job choices. We'll talk about 20 of these options today. First, let's talk about psychology. A psychologist needs to really know themselves to understand and help the people they work with. This job is all about thinking about your own feelings and thoughts, making it perfect for people who are good at understanding themselves. Next, let's talk about being a writer. Writers often use their own feelings and stories, so they need to know themselves well. They have to understand what they are thinking and feeling to make characters and stories that people can connect with. Next, think about being a life coach. Life coaches need to know what they believe in to help others reach their dreams. They must see their own unfair opinions and deal with them, so they can give the best advice. Fourth, being a motivational speaker can be rewarding. These speakers need to share their own hard times and wins to encourage others. They have to link their own life story with what their listeners have gone through. Fifth, think about what a personal trainer does. Personal trainers need to know their own strengths and weaknesses to help others get fit. They need to know how their own body reacts to different workouts and foods to give good advice. Next, let's talk about the sixth job, being a career counselor. Career counselors should know their own job history and the things they've learned to help others find a job they love. They need to think about what they've gone through to give good advice. Seventh, a yoga teacher. Yoga teachers need to know their own body and mind really well to help others feel good and healthy. They should know how they feel physically and mentally to give the right advice. Next, you need someone to guide you in your spiritual journey, like a spiritual advisor or counselor. They should know about their own spiritual experiences to help others. They should be able to think about what they believe in and their own experiences to give useful advice. Ninth, think about being a therapist. Therapists need to know their own feelings to help other people deal with their own. They need to use their personal experiences to give caring help. 10th, being a social worker. Social workers need to know their own opinions and ideas to give fair help to people who need it. They must be able to think about their own life events to provide good help. Next, let's talk about working in human resources. People in HR should know their own thoughts and feelings so that they can handle a team of many different kinds of people. They need to be mindful of their own preferences to make sure everyone is treated equally and fairly. 12th, being a philosopher. Philosophers need to know their own thoughts and ideas to join in deep discussions. They must be good at thinking about their own ideas to come up with smart debates. 13th, think about being a researcher. Researchers need to know their own leanings to do fair studies. They should be aware of their own thoughts and guesses so they can give honest results. 14th, being an artist as a job. Artists need to know their own feelings and past experiences to make art that matters. They should be able to link with their own emotions to show their creative side. Number 15, being a mediator. Mediators need to know their own likes and dislikes to solve conflicts without taking sides. They need to understand what they believe in and value to give honest solutions. 16th, a job as a school counselor. School counselors need to remember their own time in school to help students. They need to think about what they learned from their own experiences to give useful tips. 17th, think about being a personal shopper. Personal shoppers need to know what they like and don't like to help their customers. They have to know their own style to give suggestions that match each person's taste. 18th, becoming a dietitian. Dietitians need to know what food is good for them and how it affects them to give correct advice. They need to understand how their own body reacts to various foods for them to suggest personalized diet plans. Number 19, think about being a career coach. Career coaches need to know about their own jobs to help others. They have to think about what they've done before to give good advice. Lastly, Number 20. Becoming an ethics officer. Ethics officers need to know what they believe in and value to make sure everyone in a company behaves properly. They must also know their own personal prejudices to treat everyone in their workplace equally and fairly. In the end, we can see that knowing yourself is really important in all kinds of jobs. If you understand yourself, you can do so many things. So moms and dads, think about getting a DMIT report for your kid. This could help them find what they're good at and lead them to a job they'll love. The future is out there, and with the right knowledge, it can be shaped exactly how you want it.